Well, I'm joined now on the line by the vocalist from a fantastic British band by the name of Bad Touch, and that is none other than Mr. Stevie Westwood. Welcome to Rockposer.com.
Hey Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, thanks. Great to talk to you finally. I'll tell you what, well, both albums I've played a hell of a lot, and certainly your latest incarnation, which obviously came out, truth be told, at the end of last year, is absolutely fantastic and has really sort of gained the attention of people, I guess. You've suddenly sort of fired to the top of the stratosphere on the popularity stakes.
Well, that's awfully kind of you to say so, mate. I'm still working pretty hard, but yeah, it's lovely to get a bit more attention and stuff. So yeah, thank you very much.
Well, obviously, you've done a lot with Planet Rock already, and obviously you're going out on tour with none other than Broken Witt Rebels, and a fantastic tour you got lined up as well. I guess you're rather looking forward to this one.
Oh, mate, are we? We've got real itchy feet in the minute because we've had a couple of months out, just really training hard. I mean, not training hard. Sounds like a boxing match, but you know what I mean. Like getting ourselves together, and me and Seeks, the guitar player, went to catch the Broken Witt Rebels at the waterfront in Norwich, supporting Joanne Shaw Taylor, and they really rocked it. So it sort of scared us a little bit. So we've got to get our A game out and sort of really take it hard on this tour. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
Well, what's great for me personally is the fact that there's so many new British bands coming to the fore now. It seems to be a particular part of the genre, well, you could call it blues rock, you could call it several things, that you British bands have suddenly grabbed with both hands, and it's just fantastic. We're sort of showing the rest of the world again how sort of bluesy rock should be done.
Yeah, well, we like to. That's very kind of you to say so again, mate. Yeah, no, we never sort of set out to have that kind of bluesy southern sound as people keep associating us with. It's just sort of the sound that naturally sort of came out. But it's really cool to think that people actually dig it and are getting excited about us. So yeah, it's really cool.
Do you get tired yet of people constantly sort of referring to you as sort of the British Black Crows?
I can't ever get tired of being compared to such a great band, mate. To be honest, I mean, I love the Crows. And I know we all do in the band. I do try and hang on to the fact that we are all British, and but it's nothing but a compliment, mate. Really, so you can't knock it.
Another band that I hear quite often in the mix is Georgia Satellites, which of course a fantastic Southern American band. As in, Southern America makes me sound like they come from Brazil. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Is that a band that you guys are into, or it just happened to sort of fall into the mix?
Well, I've got to be honest, mate. I don't really know much by the Georgia Satellites, so certainly I can't speak for the other four guys whether they're into it. But certainly on my part, it's a pure accident.
Well, certainly it's a good accident from my point of view. I mean, it's I don't want to be just sort of talking to you and sort of ticking all the praise things, but it just it's one of those albums which just for me just ticks all the boxes. Because
that's cool,
I've said in a lot of interviews lately that there is too much of the sort of samey stuff, and it's just nice to have something a bit different. There seems to be this sort of trend, I guess, probably the last 6 to 12 months of this type of rock music coming forward. There are a couple of bands that come out of Scandinavia as well as seem to be sort of championing this, and it's really a sort of hark back to the 70s, I guess.
Oh yeah, well, you've hit the nail on the head there, buddy. I mean, we all dig the stuff in the 70s, all the Free and Bad Company and all that, those guys, Led Zeppelin and Skynyrd and Sabbath and everything. So yeah, it's just I say it's a sound from us five that we just sort of naturally came to, and I say it's nice. I mean, you apologise for. I don't mind. You can praise me all you like, mate.
So, how did you guys get together from the start?
Well, the original lead guitarist Rob G and Seeks played together in school. They played together for years, and then they found Bailey, the bass player, and George, the drummer. And then I was last to come to the mix, and then we'd been that lineup till December of last year, and then Rob sadly decided to leave, which I like to think we're all good on. I mean, I've got nothing but love for the guy. He worked really hard for 7 years to get us to where we are now, and I say now we've got our man Harry Slater in. which we're really looking forward to coming and showing him off on the new tour, on the Roadstars tour and I say, yeah, it's just all quite exciting at the minute. I'm scared, but really, really looking forward to going out there.
Scared in a good way.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, obviously, the Planet Rock Roadstars kicks off on March the 16th in Leeds and then finishes off April 8th in Borderline. I personally am unfortunately going to have to miss this tour. However, I do get
That's unforgivable. I'm putting the phone down right now.
No, I'm going to redeem myself now, mate, from the point of view that I will get to see you guys play at Rambling Man, which is literally 20 minutes down the road for me.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, can't wait. That's going to be an amazing day.
It is a fantastic lineup. Are there any particular bands that you particularly are looking forward to seeing at the lineup for that?
Well, it's so big. I mean, that sounds like I don't know who's on the lineup. I do know who's on the lineup, but it's literally almost everybody I'm looking forward to seeing. I haven't told management this, but I'm hoping to sort of get down there for both days. That'd be quite nice. But I say probably depending on gig schedule, it might not happen. And I say because I'd say it's just such a privilege to be part of such an amazing lineup. It's just playing with it's just everyone. We also got our man James Nichols on there. We've done a little tour with. Look forward to seeing him again and. You're going right up to ZZ Top and Extreme and everything. It's just mind blowing, really.
Yeah, I mean, personally, ZZ Top was my all-time favourite band, but
I
was absolutely pleased that Supersonic Blues Machine got added as well because that is a phenomenal band.
Okay, I'll make sure I catch them.
Oh, yeah, you do. I think there's some special guests or whatever. I'm sure Billy Gibbons will be joining them. Obviously, he was on the album. So if you do get a chance to see them, grab that with both hands. I think that's going to be up your street as well.
Will do, my friend.
So, plans going forward after the tour, because I'm going to pin you to the ground now. Obviously, I'm guessing you're working hard on the next album because knowing what fans are like, we're an impatient lot.
You are an impatient lot. The honest answer is with the swap in personnel, with getting Harry in, we've sort of paused writing and sort of we're just training sort of and practicing really hard to get this tour as fluid and as dynamic as possible, because obviously we know we're not up against, but I like to think of it as gentleman rivalry with the Broken Witt Rebels. We want to make sure we're as good as them, if not better. Just so we've been doing that. We're after the tour. There's a couple of things on the hush hush. We're not because we don't know whether or not they're going to happen. So we don't want to tell everyone what's going to happen and then it will fall through. You know what these things are like.
Oh yes.
Basically our Bad Touches plan is to be out around the UK as much as possible in 2017. So keep your eyes peeled and keep on badtouchrocks.co.uk and you'll be able to see where we are.
Fantastic stuff indeed. Well, it's been an absolute joy talking to you. Good luck with the tour. I'm sure it's going to go down an absolute storm. And I look forward to catching up with you guys at Rambling Man.
Cheers, Dan. Thanks for your time, mate. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Thanks so much indeed.
All the best, mate. Cheers. Bye.